Greetings and welcome back. I'm showing you a quilt. This is a new project that I've been working on, and this is kind of my take on a Scrappy quilt, which I decided to alternate with just plain solid colored blocks in salmon, which is one of my favorite colors. And you can see that I've added kind of a different border. And also I have used some seam binding or bias tape, which you can see in these black stripes going around the edge. Just showing you a little bit of a close-up. I like when I'm doing a Scrappy quilt to include many different sizes of Scrappy pieces. Some of them are larger and some of them are what are called crumbs, which is very tiny, and I really enjoy doing that. So I have this scale here. I'm showing a pen just to give you an idea of the size. Some of my seam binding is still pinned in place here, and I'll be showing you some of the sewing of that in a minute. I have abutted the pieces together before I lay down the seam binding over the top. So the seam binding straddles both sides. And I'm also using very, very tiny stitches with a very strong thread, like a quilter's type thread, to sew these down so they're really secured and in place. The quilting has not yet been done on this quilt. But I have done the seam binding, which you can see. The seam binding is an extension of the backing piece. Here I'm just showing you that when I'm laying two pieces down, this is just an example. I'm just abutting the edges, and then I lay down the seam binding, making sure that it's right down the center there, and pin it in place before I begin the sewing. This is just showing you the technique. This isn't the actual quilt. You can see that these are just scrap pieces. I like to keep a board on my lap where I'm working, so that when I need to lay out something like this, I can do it with some precision. So to return to the quilt, you can see where I've started some of the stitching, and now I'm going to be running a quilting stitch along the edge. Here I'm inserting my needle. I don't know why this is almost out of the picture. I apologize for that, but I think it comes back in a second. So what I'm getting ready to do here is add some quilting stitches, which are a bit larger than the traditional quilting stitches, which are typically kind of small. And my last few quilts I've been using this larger stitching, and I just really like it. I think that maybe some quilts from other countries use this kind of stitching, like from India and also from Japan. I really appreciate that you watched my video, and please let me know what kind of quilting you like to do, and if you've ever done any kind of scrappy quilting like this. I appreciate it if you would leave me a comment and give me a like if you liked my video. And I hope you come back. I have other ideas I would like to share with you. Bye.